As Devlin teaches turning ideas into art on masterclass.com, that's what we'll be talking about today. For more than 20 years, she has sculpted immersive experiences for opera, drama, and performers like Beyoncé, Billie Eilish, The Weeknd, U2, and many, many more stuff. So in this class, she talks about research, then sketch, scale models, scale and architecture, storytelling with light, mazes and patterns, aperture and the cube, creative leadership and collaboration, and much, much, much more. So in my review here, I'm going to go over masterclass as a whole as well, because you do get all the classes when you get your membership at the time of making this video. They include all the classes, and there's over 100 courses, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So if you're not satisfied, you can cancel your membership and not pay and get, I guess, 30 days free or whatever. I don't know. But also in this video, I'm gonna go over the PDF workbook that's included with the class. I'm gonna go over the videos or the overview of that. I'm gonna give my final thoughts on is it worth it. I'm gonna give you some additional resources and stuff that you could check out as well that aren't on masterclass.com, and just a bunch of other really cool stuff. Before we do move forward, please know that I am a paying member of masterclass.com, but I also am an affiliate of them, which means that if you use my affiliate link in the video description below, I will make a small commission at no additional charge to yourself. So thank you in advance if you do decide to sign up. And as far as additional resources go, like I was talking about, more creative stuff on Masterclass itself. There's spray painting and abstract art. There's creating outside the lines, art and creativity. There's lots of art classes on here and stuff like that. Design your career. This was not specific for art, but just for designing your career. And then if you really want to get into some other art stuff, here we got monthlydesk.com classes. I have some discount links down below for them. Realistic portrait oil painting and draw and painting your imagination. And there's a bunch of books that Ez talks about in her class as well. That there's a link for that down here as well. I have all those books lined up for you already. And I've taken many, many master classes. As you can see here, I've done reviews for all these ones as well if you want to check those out. But anyways, let's get into this class. Okay, so all of the classes come with a PDF workbook that you can download. This one is 28 pages long, and table of contents here. I'm not going to go into too much of this. These supplement the classes, the video lessons and stuff like that. And within these, there are some assignments, as you can see here. Writing your creative manifesto, translating one ideas into a 3D scale model. So this is to get the best out of the class. You definitely want to get the PDF workbook here as well and take a look at this. And then you can print this out or just use it on your computer, iPad, or whatever. So again, these go along with the courses, the videos, and then you have the assignments here as well. There's some other cool stuff in here too. History and things of her. And then there's a reading list of here, 9 books that inspired her work. And also, like I said, I have a link in the video description below for those as well. So anyways, so yeah, this is the PDF. We'll get into the videos here in a second. We'll get into is it worth it in a second. Let's move along. So here's an example of an assignment. Write a manifesto. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but you get the idea here. You just kind of read through this and then do your assignments. And there's also a community here on masterclass.com that we're going to take a look at as well, where you could post stuff for feedback and everything, introduce yourself, and mingle with other members in the class. And all the classes on masterclass.com have that feature community page as well. So anyways, let's take a look at the videos. All right, so with this masterclass, there's 15 videos. It's 2 hours and 43 minutes. And as you can see here, designer and artist Ez Devlin teaches you her approach to creating powerful visual stories and cultivating creativity in any form. Okay, so meet your instructor. That's just a short video introduction of her. Research, then sketch. Like I said, this goes along with the PDF, and there are assignments on here and stuff like that. Most important elements of creating art to the audience and the power of the audience's psychological responses as a collective body. So she goes through here and walks through stuff like that. She talks about her experiences with the Adele World Tour. A lot of really cool stuff she does with performing artists, The Weeknd and stuff like that. This is probably one of the most visual master classes I watched. I've watched about 30 of them, and it's very stimulating in that sense. There's so much going on that's really, really cool. All right, so then she talks about scale models. She breaks down the genesis of her ideas and explains that for her, every project begins with research, yada, 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 power of sketching and making a connection between the mind and the hand to see what the worlds begins to emerge. See what worlds begin to emerge. So yeah. And then scaling architecture, another really cool video. She's using 3D models and stuff like that, and using inspiration and all that stuff. Storytelling with light. This is a pretty cool chapter here. Really interesting stuff that she does with these boxes and stuff, and creates light patterns and stuff like that. And then she does mazes and patterns. Then she talks about the audience. A lot of really cool stuff. A lot of the master classes too are kind of like lectures. This one's kind of like a lecture in like her mind process and her thought process and her mindset and stuff like that. And of course, like I said, in the PDF, there are assignments for you to do. If you choose to do so, you could just watch the videos and, you know, enjoy it that way as well. Then the next video here, aperture in the cube. She goes more into her cube thing here. She designs all these cubes and stuff like that. Really, really cool stuff. And then creative leadership and collaboration. She talks about, you know, her philosophy on leadership and collaboration. And then just a little like a thing about the Weeknd here, the tour, the fall tour that she did for him. And then Memory Palace, and then the Lehman Brothers trilogy. This was really cool stuff. She designed, you know, this stuff here. It's really interesting. And then she goes into passion projects, sustainable art, and then your career is your story. A little reflection there, and then class trailer. So a lot of really, really cool stuff here, in depth. Like I said, it's probably one of the most visual ones that I've watched. Just so many interesting things to watch where you're just listening to her and she's explaining stuff. Let's take a look at the community here real quick as well. Then we'll get into it. Is it worth it? This one's a brand new one. This class just came out today. So this is going to be a new community here. Probably not too much going on at the moment. Okay, so share your art inspired by the class. Over 2 views so far. Developing your sketches practice. And introduce yourself. So no one actually introduced himself. Like I said, this class just came out today. And by the way, Masterclass has classes added every month that are included in your membership. So there's not much going on in here. Like I said today, maybe I'll introduce myself in a second here. And then you have all their stuff like that. So let's go to this is the community homepage. You can check out some other things going on here because there are so many other classes. You can leave new class ideas if you want, latest food creations, just all kind of stuff. Latest classes. I've done all these ones so far. Spray painting and abstract art was really cool too, especially if you're into this class for the arts. And then masterclass.com as a whole has so many other classes, but you're probably wondering, is it worth it? So let's talk about that. I would say if you just want to get one class, it's probably not worth it. But there's so many other classes that come with it. You do have to pay for an annual membership. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is that as well. And in the library here of classes, arts and entertainment, let's check out this category here. There's spray painting, there's the power of storytelling, filmmaking, storytelling through photography, portrait photography. I can't even talk. Photography. I did these classes already myself. You can see the red lines there. That means I watched the videos, whatever. And then there's graphic design, there's music curation and DJing, Questlove, I did that class as well. Creating outside the lines, voice acting, just so many other things here. Art and creativity, songwriting and producing, just so much stuff. Choreography and creative and songwriting. And then that's just the one category. Of course, other categories include music, writing, food, business, design and style, sports and gaming, science and tech, home and lifestyle, community and government, wellness. So a lot of really cool stuff in here. So I would say it's definitely worth it in that respect. And like I said, in case you skipped ahead in the video, I will make a small commission if you do use my link in the video description below. I am a paying member of them. I did pay for my membership, but I also am an affiliate of them. So anytime someone signs up with my link, I'll make a small commission at no additional charge to yourself. And like I said, I have other resources down in my video description below as well. Some other classes that are really cool. For example, monthly here. These are more 30-day intense immersive classes where you do classes and then you do projects as you go along. You get feedback as you go along. For example, this class gets one realistic portrait, paint a realistic shareable portrait by the end of the class. And I have discount links down below for these as well. And then there's another one here, drawing and painting your imagination. So really cool stuff over here as well if you want to check those out. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. That is all for now, and I will talk to you soon.